Hello everyone. Today we are embarking on a journey that can completely transform your mindset, your attitude, and your life. Zig Ziglar always believed that every individual has extraordinary potential, but this potential only works when you recognize it and actively develop it. The first and most important step is to start. Too often, people say, "I'll wait until the perfect time," or "I'll begin when conditions are right," but the truth is, perfect time never comes. The moment you have is now. You must take control of your life and take even the smallest steps seriously. Every small action you take is the first step toward your success. Let's talk about attitude. Zig Ziglar used to say that attitude is the engine of success. A positive attitude is not just about being optimistic, it is an active decision to see solutions and opportunities in every situation rather than problems and failures. Every morning, set your mind in a positive frame and make your self-talk encouraging and motivating. When you believe in yourself and have confidence in your abilities, you can turn challenges into opportunities. Failures will come in life, but successful people use failure as a learning tool. Every setback is temporary, not permanent. If your mindset is right, you will see lessons and chances even in obstacles. Next, let's talk about goals and planning. Zig Ziglar always emphasized that goal setting is the foundation of a meaningful life. If you want direction in your life, write down exactly what you want to achieve, then break your goals into smaller, achievable steps. Measure your progress along the way and celebrate every milestone. Goals without planning remain wishes. Giving your life a roadmap and consistently working on it leads to extraordinary results. Remember, small daily actions make a huge difference. Small improvements every day will transform your life over a year. Discipline and time management are also crucial. Zig Ziglar said that your habits shape your destiny. If you are disciplined, manage your time effectively, and stay focused, avoiding unnecessary distractions, success is inevitable. Create a structured morning routine, prioritize your tasks, and complete each task intentionally. Productivity and consistency are what separate ordinary people from extraordinary achievers. Let's talk about relationships and helping others. Zig often said, "You can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want." Life becomes meaningful when you make a positive impact on others. Use your skills, knowledge, and resources to improve the lives of people around you. Every act of kindness, no matter how small, creates a ripple effect that brings positivity back into your own life. Now, let's discuss mindset and belief systems. Zig Ziglar believed that your mindset determines everything. If you believe in your limitations, that's all you will ever achieve. But if you believe you are capable of unlimited possibilities, extraordinary results are within reach. Upgrade your thinking every day. Read books, listen to inspiring speeches, and surround yourself with a positive, growth-oriented environment. Stay away from negativity and toxic influences that can undermine your mindset. Let me share a small story. There was a student who constantly struggled and failed exams. He decided to dedicate just 30 focused minutes each day to study, targeting his weaknesses. Months of consistent effort later, he topped his exams, gaining confidence and self-belief. This principle works in every area of life. Small, consistent actions create massive results. Finally, remember this: success is not a destination, it's a journey. Keep working, keep growing, and make your life extraordinary. Help others, give value, and stay persistent. Your daily choices, actions, and mindset shape your future. Decide today to become the hero of your own life and never give up. Continuing our journey, let's dive deeper into the mindset that separates successful people from the rest. Zig Ziglar always emphasized that your environment shapes your behavior. If you surround yourself with people who inspire you, challenge you, and push you forward, you automatically start thinking and acting differently. On the other hand, negative influences, doubts, and toxic people can drag you down faster than any obstacle ever could. It is your responsibility to choose your circle wisely, to surround yourself with those who reflect the life and mindset you want to achieve. Another key principle Zig shared was the power of persistence. Life is full of ups and downs, but it is the people who refuse to quit, who stay committed to their goals, that achieve greatness. Persistence is not just continuing blindly, it is adjusting your approach while keeping your vision intact. Every great success story involves countless failures, mistakes, and corrections along the way. The difference between the average and the extraordinary is simply the refusal to give up when things get hard. Let's talk about self-image and personal belief. Zig often said that how you see yourself dictates what you achieve. If you believe in your worth, your abilities, and your potential, the world will start reflecting that belief back to you. Many people fail not because they lack skills, but because they lack self-confidence. Daily affirmations, visualization, and conscious efforts to improve your self-image can make a dramatic difference in your life over time. Picture yourself achieving your goals, living your dreams, and walking confidently through challenges, and soon your reality will start to follow. Time management remains crucial. Zig always reminded his audiences that time is the one resource you can never get back. Prioritize tasks that align with your long-term vision, eliminate unnecessary distractions, and create daily routines that enhance your productivity. Even small changes, like dedicating 1 hour every morning to focused work or learning, compound over months and years to produce extraordinary results. Remember, consistent, focused action beats random bursts of energy every time. Now, let's discuss the importance of helping others. True success is not measured solely by wealth, fame, or personal achievements. It is measured by the positive impact you have on the lives of others. When you dedicate yourself to serving people, helping them achieve their goals, and spreading positivity, you create an unstoppable momentum in your own life. Zig Ziglar's famous words, "You can have everything in life you want if you help enough other people get what they want," reflect a universal truth: generosity and contribution amplify success. Let me share another story. A young professional was struggling in his career, constantly overlooked and undervalued. Instead of giving up, he chose to focus on learning new skills, supporting colleagues, and contributing beyond his immediate responsibilities. Within a few years, not only did he receive promotions, but he also became a mentor, helping countless others achieve their goals. This story illustrates that success is rarely about shortcuts. It is about consistent value creation, resilience, and positive impact. Attitude towards failure and criticism is another essential lesson. Zig Ziglar taught that criticism is often a sign you are doing something meaningful. Rather than being discouraged by negative comments, use them as fuel for improvement. Every setback, mistake, or critique is an opportunity to adjust your strategy, sharpen your skills, and grow stronger. Embrace challenges and learn to love the process of continuous improvement. Finally, let's explore the concept of personal responsibility. No one else is responsible for your success. It lies entirely in your hands. You cannot control external events, but you can control your reactions, choices, and efforts. By taking full ownership of your life, you empower yourself to shape your future. Zig believed that proactive people, who focus on what they can change rather than what they cannot, consistently outperform those who blame circumstances or wait for luck. Remember, the journey to greatness is built on daily habits, continuous learning, and an unwavering commitment to improvement. Your attitude, mindset, relationships, and persistence are the cornerstones of your success. Each day is an opportunity to take a small action that brings you closer to your ultimate goals. Visualize your success, act with intention, and never give up, no matter the obstacles in your path. Your future is waiting, and it is as bright as the belief, effort, and courage you put into it today. Continuing on this journey of personal growth and success, let's focus on the power of vision. Zig Ziglar always emphasized that you must see your goals clearly in your mind before you can achieve them. Visualization is not just a mental exercise, it is a practice that trains your brain to recognize opportunities and solutions. When you vividly picture the life you want, your achievements, your impact, and your daily routine, you start aligning your actions with that vision naturally. The clearer your vision, the stronger your motivation to pursue it. Now let's talk about self-discipline, the cornerstone of long-term success. Zig often said that motivation gets you started, but discipline keeps you going. You can feel inspired today and lose focus tomorrow, but if you cultivate self-discipline, you create consistent progress regardless of your mood or circumstances. Daily habits, small routines, and structured actions may seem insignificant in the short term, but over months and years, they compound into extraordinary results. Discipline is about doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like doing it. Another vital lesson is embracing lifelong learning. The most successful people never stop learning, reading, and improving themselves. Zig Ziglar was a firm believer that personal growth directly influences professional success. Whether it's reading books, attending seminars, listening to motivational speeches, or learning from mentors, every bit of knowledge equips you to handle bigger challenges. Never let your mind remain stagnant. Invest in yourself continuously, because your growth determines your potential. Let's explore perseverance through real-life examples. There was a woman who wanted to start her own business but faced repeated rejection and financial difficulties. Every time she failed, she learned something new, about marketing, about customer needs, and about herself. Years of persistence eventually led to a thriving business and a reputation for excellence. This story reflects a key Zig Ziglar principle: success is not a straight line. Obstacles are inevitable, but those who persist intelligently and adapt remain unstoppable. Time management and prioritization remain critical. Zig taught that if you fail to plan your day will plan itself, often in ways that do not serve your goals. Allocate your time intentionally, focusing on high-impact activities that move you closer to your vision. Use mornings for focused, uninterrupted work, and evenings for reflection and preparation. Every small choice in how you spend your time compounds into long-term results. Let's talk about communication and influence. Zig Ziglar emphasized that your ability to connect with others, inspire them, and build trust is as important as technical skill. Listen actively, speak with sincerity, and always aim to add value to others' lives. Influence is earned through integrity, empathy, and consistent action. Those who master communication and relationships can achieve more than they ever could alone. Failure and criticism are constant companions on the path to success. Zig encouraged people to welcome feedback and use it as a guide rather than a weapon. Every negative comment or mistake contains a lesson, if you are willing to see it. Approach failures not with fear, but with curiosity. Ask, what can I learn from this? How can I improve? This mindset turns obstacles into stepping stones. Let's consider goal setting in more detail. Zig always said, a goal properly set is halfway reached. Break down your long-term objectives into actionable steps. Set deadlines, measure progress, and celebrate small wins. Goals should stretch your abilities without overwhelming you. When you take consistent steps every day, the momentum builds and your vision starts to materialize. Finally, let's reflect on personal responsibility. Your life is your own, and no one else will hand you success. Take ownership of your decisions, actions, and results. Don't blame circumstances or wait for luck. Those who take full responsibility empower themselves to create extraordinary outcomes. Zig Ziglar's teachings remind us that proactive people, who focus on what they can control, consistently outperform those who remain passive or reactive. Every principle we've discussed, vision, self-discipline, learning, persistence, time management, relationships, and personal responsibility, interconnects. Daily practice of these principles shapes your mindset and habits, which in turn determines your destiny. Each day is an opportunity to take meaningful action, to improve, and to get closer to the life you envision. Remember, success is a journey, not a destination. Keep moving, keep learning, keep helping others, and never give up. Your extraordinary life is waiting for you, and it starts with the choices you make right now. As we continue this journey toward personal excellence and success, let's focus on the concept of resilience. Zig Ziglar always believed that life will test you, that obstacles and setbacks are inevitable, but what defines you is how you respond. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges, it's about confronting them, learning from them, and growing stronger. Every time you face adversity and overcome it, you build confidence, strength, and wisdom. Consider the stories of countless successful individuals who faced repeated failures but refused to quit. They didn't allow temporary defeat to define their ultimate destiny. Another key lesson from Zig's teachings is the power of consistency. Motivation can be fleeting, inspiration can fade, but consistent action compounds over time to produce remarkable results. Even small efforts, repeated daily, create momentum. Whether it's practicing a skill, nurturing a relationship, or pursuing a career goal, the principle remains the same: persistence plus consistency equals success. Remember, extraordinary outcomes are rarely the result of a single grand effort. They are the result of sustained, focused, daily action over months and years. Let's discuss the importance of attitude once again, in a deeper sense. Zig emphasized that your attitude affects everything in life, from relationships to career to personal happiness. A positive, proactive attitude allows you to see opportunities where others see problems. It transforms challenges into lessons, failures into feedback, and obstacles into stepping stones. Cultivating a winning attitude requires conscious effort, daily affirmations, surrounding yourself with positivity, and making intentional choices to think and act optimistically. Your mind is a powerful tool, train it wisely. Now, let's explore the concept of goal alignment. Goals are not just about achievement, they are about alignment with your values, your passions, and your purpose. Zig Ziglar encouraged people to set goals that inspire them, that excite them, and that create a sense of fulfillment. When your daily actions are aligned with your larger purpose, every task, no matter how small, contributes to your growth. This alignment creates energy, focus, and momentum that can carry you through even the toughest times. Let's share a story that exemplifies this principle. There was a young entrepreneur who was passionate about education but faced numerous setbacks in launching his startup. Investors turned him down, technology failed, and the team faced internal conflicts. Yet, his commitment to the mission, improving learning opportunities for students, kept him going. He kept adjusting, learning, and innovating. Years later, his platform impacted millions of students worldwide, proving that when goals align with purpose, perseverance becomes unstoppable. Time management and prioritization remain critical. Zig often reminded us that wasted time is opportunity lost forever. Every choice about how you spend your day affects your future. Prioritize tasks that have the highest impact, focus on what truly matters, and eliminate distractions that consume your energy. Even a small habit of dedicating focused hours each day toward meaningful work creates exponential growth over time. Helping others is another core principle that can't be overstated. True success is never selfish, it's about contribution. By helping others achieve their goals, you create a positive ripple effect in the world. This principle, central to Zig Ziglar's teachings, creates trust, influence, and fulfillment. Every act of service, guidance, and mentorship multiplies your impact and brings unseen rewards into your own life. Let's also reflect on the idea of lifelong learning and adaptability. In a constantly changing world, staying stagnant is not an option. Zig taught that successful people continually adapt, learn, and evolve. Read widely, attend seminars, seek mentors, and remain curious. Growth is a daily choice, and every new skill, piece of knowledge, or insight strengthens your ability to navigate challenges and seize opportunities. Finally, let's talk about personal responsibility once more, in a deeper sense. You are the author of your own story. Every thought, every decision, every action contributes to the narrative of your life. Avoid blaming circumstances, others, or luck. Instead, focus on what you can control, take ownership of your growth, and approach life with proactive determination. Every setback, every challenge, and every success is a reflection of your choices, mindset, and effort. Remember, the principles we've discussed, resilience, consistency, attitude, goal alignment, contribution, lifelong learning, and personal responsibility, are interconnected. Daily practice of these principles will transform not only your actions but also your character, mindset, and ultimately your destiny. Each day presents a new opportunity to act intentionally, improve continuously, and move closer to the extraordinary life you envision. Zig Ziglar's wisdom reminds us that success is a journey, one step at a time, and the choices you make today shape the person you become tomorrow. As we reach the final stage of this journey, let's focus on the ultimate principles that define extraordinary success. Zig Ziglar always emphasized that success is not about luck, talent, or circumstance, it is about consistent choices, disciplined action, and unwavering belief. Every great achievement starts with a clear vision, fueled by a strong purpose and sustained through persistent effort. You must be intentional with your actions and deliberate with your decisions. Life will constantly offer distractions and challenges, but the person who stays focused on their priorities and values will always rise above. Let's dive deeper into the concept of contribution. Zig believed that the most fulfilled and successful people are those who dedicate themselves to helping others. By creating value, guiding others, and making a positive impact, you not only enrich their lives but also create momentum in your own journey. Every act of kindness, mentorship, or guidance produces a ripple effect that returns in ways you cannot always anticipate. True fulfillment comes not from accumulating wealth or accolades alone, but from knowing that your life has made a difference. Now, let's talk about courage and risk-taking. Zig Ziglar often said that fear is the greatest obstacle between you and your dreams. Courage is not the absence of fear, but the ability to take action despite it. Every successful person has faced fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of the unknown, but the ones who move forward anyway achieve extraordinary results. Taking calculated risks, learning from mistakes, and embracing uncertainty are all essential steps on the path to greatness. Another key principle is the power of daily habits. Zig emphasized that habits are the invisible architecture of your life. Small, consistent actions, repeated over time, compound into remarkable outcomes. Whether it's dedicating time to learning, building relationships, maintaining health, or pursuing professional goals, the habits you cultivate today determine your success tomorrow. Focus on progress, not perfection, and understand that every day is an opportunity to improve, however slightly. Let's reflect on resilience once more, but in a broader sense. Life will challenge you in ways you cannot anticipate: personal loss, career setbacks, financial struggles, and emotional obstacles. But every challenge is a chance to grow stronger. Zig's message was clear: your response to adversity shapes your destiny. Resilient people do not waste energy on complaints or excuses. They analyze, adapt, and persist. Every time you overcome difficulty, you strengthen your mindset, expand your skills, and reinforce your confidence. Communication and influence are another essential area of focus. Zig Ziglar believed that your ability to connect with people, inspire trust, and communicate effectively determines the reach of your impact. Develop empathy, listen actively, and communicate clearly and sincerely. Influence is earned through integrity, service, and consistency. When you master these skills, you can inspire others, build strong relationships, and amplify your contribution to the world. Now, consider the power of self-reflection and continuous growth. Take time regularly to evaluate your actions, mindset, and progress. What went well? What could you improve? Reflection allows you to learn from experience and adjust your strategies. Combined with persistence, resilience, and a growth mindset, self-reflection ensures that your journey remains intentional and aligned with your purpose. Finally, let's discuss legacy. Zig Ziglar reminded us that true success is measured not by what we accumulate, but by what we leave behind. The knowledge you share, the values you embody, and the positive impact you create define the mark you leave on the world. Every decision, every action, every habit contributes to your legacy. Strive to live with integrity, inspire others, and contribute meaningfully. When your life is guided by purpose, persistence, and service, you create a legacy that lasts far beyond your years. Remember, the principles we've covered throughout this speech: vision, attitude, resilience, discipline, consistency, lifelong learning, contribution, courage, communication, and personal responsibility, were interconnected. Practice them daily, internalize them, and let them guide your decisions. Each day is an opportunity to take intentional action, improve continuously, and get closer to the extraordinary life you envision. Zig Ziglar's timeless wisdom reminds us that success is not a destination but a journey. Stay committed, stay persistent, and never